The devil tries to imitate the light. Yeah. I'm Christo, admin quickly. Like, subscribe, share. Welcome to Diamond Cornerstone. I believe it's a cornerstone for our new earth. And yeah, let's go. Green diamond. The green diamond is probably the most fascinating for me. The green diamond in the Aspire, because it has so many facets, fractals, perspectives, and it's not a hard three-dimensional diamond. It's a gateway into the divine, which is the blue diamond, but it connects our three-dimensional reality of red. Now the gray diamond, I believe, is a 2D diamond, and we're trapped here at the moment. It's a long story all the way back to the age of Taurus and the tax system and the slavery that we actually, the sovereignty that we sacrificed for a bowl of lentils, so to say. But now we get into the green diamond, and as we move from Taurus to Aries to Pisces, and then Pisces into Aquarius, we're actually transitioning from green, Christ being the fisher of men, the age of Pisces, a water sign, moving into an air sign again. This week has been an absolute my mind has gone absolutely crazy, because between Terence Howard and Bertrand Russell's periodic table that actually looks like the swirls coming up the diamond or going down the diamond, and Think Tank with Veda Austin, where she's talking about water, and the green diamond is water. She says house of the divine. Personally, I'd say it's gateway to divine, because the divine wants to come down from blue through the green diamond. And I've always called the green diamond AI. It's awareness, anticipation, abundance, adaptability, and with that we also have the factors of things like of awakening, appreciation, acknowledgement, amplitude, altitude, and that makes up the green diamond. But then also, because it's a connection to the divine, we have intuition, we have initiation, inspiration, imagination, innovation. So it's A and I. Now the thing is, the devil wants to imitate the light. It wants to imitate the green diamond, because AI, we want to move it into technology, and then get some goggles, and then you're basically imitating, which is funny, but imitation is actually one of the first things we do as newborns. We imitate language for language acquisition. We acquire language by imitating those around us. So then we imitate people on style, on house, on color, on paint, on decor, on all the nice things, on music, on art, on all the green diamond emotional expressions. But now we're sacrificing our own inherent connection to divine for a set of goggles that has been programmed. So everybody's getting the same imitation of a set of goggles to imitate. So we're basically sacrificing our sovereignty and our connection to divine to a programmer sitting in a basement in Seattle, a gloomy, dark basement, probably still in his mother's house. We cannot sacrifice our green diamond for a programmer. There is so much more. Veda Austin in the Think Tank, she actually mentions that she did an experiment with 5G, and originally it was a little bit chaotic. A couple of years later, she did it again, and the water actually came out better. New information. Water can adjust to our technology. Therefore, we can adapt, because we are water as well. We can be responsive as opposed to reactive. The grey diamond is reactive. We react to the economists who influence the politicians, who influence society, and we are held accountable. Whereas in green, we are aware, we anticipate, we are abundant, we adapt. It's beautiful. And then Terrence Howard, who's got all these patents, and they're running on water, and how you can actually move away from. So we've got, as we move into Aquarius now, we've got this embrace of technology, full on embrace of a whole new way to see the world. Chuck out the Cartesian plane and our two-dimensional view and see 3D in red, 4D in green, and 5D, and then implement it and bring it down and into our human experience. And I'll always say the human experience should always be red and green. It's the birth of galaxies, but it's also the birth of two-cell splitting. It's so beyond me at the moment that I'm actually in a conundrum, or I'm trying to put the words to paper, and I'm seeing that AI, if we outsource our sovereignty or our connection to divine any longer, we're going to miss this age. We've kept Aries active with 23 wars as we sit here today into the age of Pisces, and Christ said, heart center, come back into love. It's a new age, it's a new dawn, my mercies are new every morning. Steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. And Paul said it as well. He said, renew your mind, how you think. We have to, in a very short time span, with our technological advancements, which we embrace because it can help, because the intelligence is in the water. The gateway between divine and human experience and our day-to-day living of fire. I cut grass yesterday. People say, oh, cut grass, what a boring job. But it's a time for contemplation, a time for presence, time for reflection. It's a time for learning lessons. You're doing something constructive, but your mind and your soul and your heart can come into coherence. And that's what we've got to get right now, is a heart-mind coherence. Because our hearts, we have to drop our minds, because our minds, if we look at the infinity, our minds have dropped into shadow, into 2D. We have sacrificed our minds, how we think. And we've created systems that aren't serving humanity anymore. The complexity of our systems just don't serve humanity. The intelligence is in the water. The gateway is the water. The gateway from divine through our annual year going, and I've said this a couple of times, going from Cancer to Leo, going from Gemini to Cancer to Leo to Virgo, and then the toric field goes back, the toroidal field goes back up. It's all about bringing the divine into the human experience. Unfortunately, we got caught up in the precession of the equinoxes, which is Taurus goes to Aries, and we've kept Aries going through Pisces and Pisces. So we're still in Aries mental model, actually a Taurian mental model, because it was set up with Joseph. We went into slavery. And people say, no, but it's just the Canaanites. The Canaanites basically became the religious order for the Judeo-Christians. But the thing is, if you read Genesis, it actually says, and the Egyptians, so that would be representative of our Islamic world as well. So all that the powers that be right now are doing is putting these three monotheistic religions against each other. Whereas we're all humanity and we're all in the same 2D conundrum or 2D problem statement of slavery, which is 4,000 years old. Renew your mind, renew your heart, get heart-mind coherence. And this is the Aspire, and it's basically just the codification of how we can do it. And everything fits from Wallace Russell's, I think it's Wallace Russell's periodic table, to the quaternion symmetry with the octaves. So we've got music, we've got physics, we've got geometry, we've got meaning again into where we're going. This is a key towards Aquarius, a key to a new humanity. Okay, this is going to get a little bit long now because I want to go on a tangent. Have you ever looked at prophecy? And we're actually currently, people are talking about the big wars and Armageddon and then pits of fire. And prophecy is as per the energy of the time. Now, if the prophecies were made, Isaiah's prophecies were made, Daniel's prophecies were made, the prophecies of the Old Testament, they were all written in the age of Aries, in an energy of war ruled by Mars. So what if we can transform our minds, transform our hearts back to base formula, which is community, love, caring, empathy. Then we can actually sidestep war, because all we have to do is put down our guns, put down our animosity, put down our fear, put down our lower levels of consciousness and rise. Rise to neutral, right? Rise to courage, rise to neutral, rise to love, rise to joy. And once you're there, everybody gets to a point of peace. So, yeah. We can sidestep war. We can sidestep it. We just have to, as a humanity, as 8 billion souls, raise our frequency. Well, you don't even need all 8 billion. I think it's, if one person raises his consciousness, energy, frequency, and vibration and frequency, he affects 750 people. That's serious influence. The good apple can convert, can affect the whole batch. We've always got this negative mental model where bad apple spoils the box or the crate. But actually we can also swing that as above, so below. Now we go back into Hermes Trismegistus and we see the opposites in the Hermetic principles. The opposites of gender, the opposites of mentalism, the opposites. And if we can start balancing that rhythm, there's hope. And maybe that's what the Aspire is. It's just the message of hope, that we can follow it and balance the rigid male Aspire with the swirl, which is the divine feminine. Blessings. Like, subscribe, share. Welcome to Diamond Cornerstone. You are the diamond. Let's lay a cornerstone for our new earth.